Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Daily English Talk, where learning English is easy, fun, and practical. I'm Ava.
Hi, Ava. Hi, listeners. So excited to be with you today. Ava, how's your morning?
Oh, pretty good, Paul. I had a nice cup of coffee, a little walk, and now I'm ready to talk English with our amazing listeners.
That's perfect. Today we're going to help our listeners talk about their day in English. That means every part of your day, from morning till evening.
Exactly. And we'll give you simple phrases, short dialogues, and tips so you can practice speaking confidently.
And don't forget, if you like our podcast, please subscribe, hit the like button, and share with your friends. Maybe someone needs help talking about their day.
Yes, share the fun. Okay, Paul, ready to start our English workout?
Always ready. Let's go.
Okay, let's start with the morning. Paul, how do you usually start your day?
Usually I wake up, check my phone, and sometimes hit the snooze button. A lot.
That sounds familiar. Okay, listeners, here are some simple phrases you can use. I wake up at 7 a.m. I get out of bed. I brush my teeth and wash my face.
And don't forget breakfast. You can say, I have breakfast. I drink coffee or tea. I eat bread and eggs.
Right. You can even add small details to make your conversation more interesting. I usually drink coffee while reading the news. Sometimes I listen to music in the morning.
Here's a little dialogue you can practice. Good morning, Paul. How was your morning?
Good morning, Ava. I woke up at 7 a.m., had coffee, and listened to music.
That sounds nice. Did you exercise too?
Yes, I did 10 minutes of stretching.
See how easy that is? You can just change the details for your own morning.
Yes, and remember, morning routines are a great way to practice simple sentences every day. Start small, then add more details.
Also, don't be afraid to make mistakes. Even saying, I wake up late, or I eat cereal, counts. That's progress.
And here's a tip. Try speaking out loud, even if it's to yourself. Describe your morning as if someone is asking.
For example, I brush my teeth, take a shower, and have breakfast. Then I go to work.
Perfect. Short, simple, and very useful in real life. Okay, listeners, now it's your turn. Practice these sentences tomorrow morning. Notice how easy it feels when you repeat them. Now let's talk about the next part of the day, work or school. Paul, do you like talking about your work day?
Not always. Sometimes it's busy, sometimes it's boring, but talking about it in English can be fun.
Exactly. Here are some common phrases you can use. I go to work or school at 9 a.m. I start my work at 9:30. I have meetings or classes in the morning. I answer emails or do assignments.
And don't forget how to describe your feelings. I am busy. I am tired. I am happy because I finished my work.
Let's practice a short dialogue.
Hi, Ava. How was your morning at school?
Hello, Paul. It was good. I had 3 classes and did some homework.
That sounds busy. Were you tired?
A little, but I enjoyed the lessons.
That's perfect. Notice how short sentences make speaking easier.
Yes, and for more detail, you can describe what you did. I studied English and math. I worked on a project with my team. I answered emails and prepared a report.
Here's a tip. Use action words like study, write, read, answer, prepare. These make your sentences lively.
Also, you can describe your feelings after work. I am tired, but happy. I feel stressed because I have many tasks. I am proud of finishing my project.
Here's a little exercise. Try saying 3 sentences about your day at work or school. For example, I went to school. I studied English. I did my homework. Or, I went to work. I attended meetings. I wrote reports.
Short, simple, and very useful. Also, using past tense is important. Say I went, not just I go if you're talking about yesterday.
And don't worry if you make mistakes. Every time you speak, your English grows.
Exactly. The key is practice every day, even if it's just a few sentences.
Okay, Ava, listeners, now it's your turn. Try describing your morning work or school activities out loud. Make it simple, then add more details.
Right. Step by step, you will speak more confidently. Now let's talk about the afternoon. Paul, what do you usually do after work or school?
Sometimes I take a short break, have lunch, or go for a walk.
Perfect. That's an easy way to practice talking about your day in English. Here are some useful phrases. I have lunch at 1 p.m. I take a short break. I go for a walk. I drink tea or coffee.
And you can also talk about what you feel or do during breaks. I feel relaxed. I read a book. I listen to music.
Let's try a short dialogue.
Hi, Ava. What did you do this afternoon?
Hello, Paul. I had lunch and then took a short walk.
That sounds nice. Did you enjoy it?
Yes, it was very relaxing. I also listened to music.
See how simple that is? You just need short sentences and action words.
And here's another tip. You can add a little detail about time or place. I had lunch at the park. I drank coffee at my desk. I walked around the neighborhood.
Listeners, don't forget to talk about feelings, too. I feel happy. I feel tired after work. I feel excited for the evening.
Yes, adding feelings makes your conversation more natural and expressive.
And if you want to challenge yourself, you can use because. I am happy because I finished my work. I am tired because I walked a lot.
That's a great way to connect ideas in English.
Okay, listeners, your homework is simple. Describe your afternoon or break time in 3 to 5 sentences. Say it out loud. Add where, what, and how you feel.
Remember, small steps every day make a big difference. Practice your afternoon sentences tomorrow and see how confident you feel. Now it's evening time. Paul, what do you usually do in the evening after work or school?
I usually relax, watch TV, or spend time with my family. Sometimes I even practice English.
Perfect. Evening is a great time to talk about hobbies, routines, or relaxing activities. Here are some useful phrases. I have dinner at 7 p.m. I watch TV or movies. I read a book or listen to music. I spend time with my family. I practice English for 30 minutes.
And you can also share your feelings about the evening. I feel relaxed. I feel happy to spend time with my family. I feel proud because I studied English.
Let's try a short dialogue. Hi, Ava. How was your evening?
Hello, Paul. I had dinner, watched a short movie, and practiced English.
That sounds productive and fun. Did you enjoy practicing English?
Yes, I feel proud because I learned some new words.
See? It's easy. Just short sentences with what you did and how you felt.
And for more details, you can add where or with whom. I had dinner with my family. I watched a movie at home. I listened to music in my room.
Listeners, don't forget to share hobbies too. You can say, I play football in the evening. I draw pictures. I practice English by writing a diary.
That's great for practicing daily English and building vocabulary.
And if you want, you can also use because to explain why. I read a book because I want to relax. I practice English because I want to speak fluently.
Exactly. Small sentences, simple words, a few details, and you're already speaking English naturally.
Okay, listeners, tonight, try telling someone about your evening. Practice 3 to 5 sentences. Talk about what you did, where, with whom, and how you felt.
Remember, practice makes perfect. Every evening, share your day in English, even if it's just to yourself.
Now, let's talk about something very important, how you feel and the challenges you face while speaking English. Paul, do you ever feel nervous when speaking English?
Oh, yes. Sometimes I make mistakes, forget words, or worry people won't understand me.
That's normal. Listeners, everyone feels this way. Here are some phrases you can use to talk about feelings. I feel nervous. I feel happy when I speak English. I feel frustrated because I forget words. I feel proud when I can finish a sentence.
And here's a simple dialogue example. Hi, Paul. How do you feel about speaking English today?
I feel nervous because I am learning new words.
That's okay. Feeling nervous means you are practicing.
Yes, I want to improve, so I try every day.
See? Short sentences work well, and it's okay to admit feelings. Listeners, talking about challenges is also useful. You can say, I have difficulty remembering vocabulary. I find grammar hard. I don't know how to speak fluently.
Exactly, and then you can share solutions too. I practice 10 new words every day. I write sentences to remember grammar. I speak with my friends in English.
Talking about feelings and challenges helps you express yourself naturally, and others can understand you better.
And don't forget this key tip. Mistakes are okay. Each mistake is just a step forward. Your brain is learning, like muscles growing after exercise.
Yes, Ava, the pain of learning is temporary, but the gain is permanent. Every time you speak, even if it's hard, your English grows.
So, listeners, today, try to say 3 sentences about your feelings when learning English. For example, I feel happy because I learned new words. I feel nervous because I spoke with a stranger. I feel proud because I finished my homework.
Small sentences repeated every day will make you confident in expressing your thoughts.
Now let's talk about tips to practice English every day. Paul, what's the first tip that comes to your mind?
Consistency. Practice a little every day.
Yes, that's tip number 1, consistency. Even 10 to 20 minutes daily is better than 2 hours once a week.
Right. For example, Monday, listen to a podcast. Tuesday, read a short news article. Wednesday, write a few sentences. Thursday, speak with a friend. Friday, watch a short video.
Perfect. Tip number 2, don't skip the hard stuff.
Yes. Grammar and writing can feel boring or difficult, but if you avoid them, your English won't grow.
Exactly. Try small exercises every day. Even 5 sentences using new grammar is enough to improve slowly.
Tip number 3, rest and review. Don't force your brain too much.
Yes. After practicing, take a short break or sleep. Your brain stores information better when it's rested.
Tip number 4, don't compare yourself to others.
Very important. Everyone learns at their own pace. Focus on your progress. For example, if you learn 5 new words today, that's a success.
And tip number 5, practice speaking aloud. Don't just read silently. Speaking helps you remember words and sentences better.
Yes, even speaking to yourself counts. Try saying, I woke up at 7 a.m., had breakfast, and went for a walk.
Small, simple, daily practice builds confidence and fluency.
So, listeners, here's your homework. Pick 1 to 2 tips from today and start tomorrow. Be consistent, face the challenges, and enjoy the process.